I don't know if you know this, but I think most people know that women, they mark their territory in a relationship. And marking a territory basically it means that they are doing certain things, they are showing signs that shows that they are committed in the relationship. That's number one. They are showing you that they're here to stay. And number two is that they want to indicate that they want you to miss them. If they were in your place, they're showing you that that was not the first and the last night or the first and the last visit. So that's what marking of the territory means. And sometimes it is not only to send a message to you, the partner, the boyfriend, it is to send a message to others who might actually come to that territory and think that territory it is theirs. It is also to make sure that you remember them. That means the man, the boyfriend, you remember them. Whenever you look at that, whenever you see that, it reminds you of them. In most cases, this is not somehow negative, meaning that they're trying to show their control, trying to be possessive or to do something negative. It doesn't mean that it is a bad thing. In most cases, it is a good thing because it somehow reminds you of their presence, especially if that indicator is to speak to you directly as a man.
When a woman is interested in you, she doesn't want to risk losing you to the competition. And by competition, I mean any other female within a 50-foot radius. So she takes a proactive approach. She becomes your shadow, always hovering nearby, ready to swoop in and stake her claim at a moment's notice. It's like she's got a sixth sense for when another woman might be encroaching on her territory, and she's not afraid to use her body language to set some boundaries. Of course, this behavior can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it's flattering to know that she's so invested in you that she's willing to go to such lengths to keep you to herself. On the other hand, it can be a bit unnerving to feel like you're being watched like a hawk every time you so much as glance at another woman. The key is to find a balance. If her protective stance seems to feel more like a vice grip, it might be time to have a gentle conversation about trust and boundaries. But if it feels more like a playful game of cat and mouse, well then sit back and enjoy the ride. After all, there's something undeniably thrilling about being pursued by a woman who knows what she wants.
Also, it is to send a message that they are committed, meaning that whoever comes here, they might come, she may come, that lady, but whenever she comes, she must know that there's someone who's been here, or there is someone who is the main person, the main lady in the house, the main lady who is the main chick, if you may say. These indicators, they do also communicate the fact that it's an action of affection. It is an action that builds connection between the two, and also a subtle signal that shows exclusivity. That means that our relationship is between the two of us. The third person should not even come into this space. It is not welcoming for the third person. It is only for the two of us. Exclusive, not inclusive for others to come in and enjoy what we enjoy, the two of us. So one of the things that women do to mark their territories in their relationship or their territory in the relationship is when you're unaware, when you've gone maybe to the bathroom, maybe you're going outside, maybe you're going to the shop, maybe you went for a drive or a run, and they are left behind, you left your phone. They could open your phone and take some nice cutie, maybe sometimes silly selfies to leave them for you in the gallery, so that when she's not there, you look at them, you smile, you think about her presence, you think about her whenever you look at those, and in most cases you will smile, you will actually love it. There will not be anything negative about that unless otherwise. So that one will never be negative, will never go wrong. especially if both of you are a couple. It won't be. Sometimes they'll leave some hidden notes with some messages, whether messages that I love you, I miss you, I wish I could see you again. So those notes, hidden notes, of course they're hidden. They're not just placed in plain sight. Sometimes they could be hidden under your Sometimes they could be hidden under your mouse, computer mouse. They could be hidden inside your shoes. They could be hidden maybe in the wardrobe where you put your clothes. They could be hidden maybe under a cup. They could be hidden in places where they actually know that they will be easily accessible. And it might not just be one note, it may be multiple of notes. They could put your notes under, sometimes inside a book, maybe a Bible, or maybe inside another place that you will not expect, but that place you use more often than not. If you have a computer or a laptop, sometimes they can access that computer and change a screensaver or a wallpaper desktop. They'll put this image or picture of both of you where you've shot as a couple, or maybe kissing each other, or maybe he's kissing you on the cheek, or something like that. Or sometimes they'll even do that on your phone. They change your profile picture and or change a wallpaper or something like that, and then put a picture of both of you. In most cases, you wouldn't object to this, because if you do object, it will ring a question. I mean, it's something that you don't want to be arguing about. And in most cases, you'll be scrutinized if you actually change it, or check how many days it took you to actually change it. Especially if you're not the person who actually changes your profile picture more often. And if you do change that one, where she put both of you and then you change it to just you, you might be under scrutiny. You might be actually interrogated and asked why are you actually changing that. Why are you afraid? Are you ashamed of the relationship? Are you ashamed for people to see us together? What are you doing? What are you hiding? Something like that. So in most cases, you wouldn't object. Of course, there's a thin line where, because I said earlier that in most cases, it doesn't scream being possessive, being controlling, and all of that. But there is a thin line where now she comes in, she changes everything, she's telling you, and she does not even inquire, she does not even listen to you, she changes everything in your room, that kind of a thing. Of course, there is a thin line. But now, when it comes to those things about profile pictures and all of that, in most cases, you wouldn't object. Probably you'll change silently. You'll change, maybe you give it a week or two, and then you'll change the profile picture back to your own picture. Who knows? I think this one is the most famous one.
This is how she'll mark her territory without you ever realizing. Man, I've had women leave toothbrushes, hairbrushes, hair ties. I had one time a woman left her purse in my closet. Like, how do you forget that? That has everything you need. But she's doing this to let other women know that you are hers. She doesn't want to lose you to another woman. So be mindful of this, especially when you're in the dating stages, not to get caught up.
The ladies would accidentally, in quotation marks, or by mistake, in quotation marks, they'll leave maybe a hoodie, maybe they'll leave their bracelets, their watch, the women's watch, and they'll leave maybe their earring, maybe their hat, ladies' hats, or in most cases they'll leave their underwears, their panties. They'll leave them maybe in a place where you'll not easily discover, like immediately. It will take you time, because you don't do spring cleaning as a man. you don't usually do that. You don't usually do deep cleaning. In most cases, she's the one who does that whenever she comes in. So she might put it there. Not really accidental. We say accidental because in most cases, if you think about that, it was accidental. You think it was a mistake. But these days, we know these tricks. So, because even if you do inquire, you ask her, you left your panty, you left your underwear here. What happened? She'll pretend that she didn't know. She will actually give you that impression that it was accidental, it was by mistake. But guess what? It was not. It's not really by mistake. She is marking her territory, and you should know that by now. She's marking her territory, and if you actually do have something to hide, you might even ask a bit furious, or you might really be concerned and asking with frustration, because you know that if actually the other lady does find out that there was a panty or there was an underwear hidden somewhere where she usually checks, or because whenever she comes, also the second lady, she also does the cleaning and all of that. So in most cases that might bring conflict. But if there's nothing to hide or there's no second madam, you'll ask curiously, and then you won't mind, you won't even give it. Sometimes you even like it. So she's marking a territory. On that one, she's not necessarily making sure that you are reminded of her. She was not intending that you find out. She was intending that the lady who actually comes, who might come, she actually finds out. She sees that, not you. It is not meant for you. So that's why she will actually lie to you and say it was by mistake if you actually do ask her in most cases.
They mark their territory without you realizing. Without you realizing. So how do women do this, Fidex? You should mean mark their territory. See guys, what women do is when they're talking to you, or when you're the guy they're feeling the most, you're the best option, what they start doing is they start doing some slick stuff. She might leave a hairbrush in your bathroom. She might purposely leave hair around your bed. She might do some, I'm telling you, I've looked in my car once and there was lipstick inside the car holder. And another girl found it. Said, oh, what's this? I'm like, oh my God. I didn't even realize it was there. How in the world would a girl forget her lipstick? She was doing it on purpose. You're not gonna forget no lipstick. Leaving watches, leaving underwear, leaving everything. They mark their territory without you even realizing. This is how guys get caught up. Because you might be talking to a girl that's feeling you and she don't want you talking to other girls, and you're not even realizing this girl done planted a lot of stuff around the crib. She done left some stuff in your car. You're like, what is going on? How did you? I'm like, wait, when did she leave this here? No clue. No clue. She even to leave a shirt in your closet. She even to leave a hair under your kitchen sink or something. Because women know how other women are. So when she's basically telling other girls, oh, he's mine. Because guess what women do? They look for stuff like that. They look to see, oh, your pillowcases, if they got any lipstick stains. I'm telling you, these women are different people when they like you. If she feel like you are her man, and that's the thing, a lot of you guys are trying to pressure girls into relationships. If a girl is feeling you, you are already her man without having to say nothing. The whole world is gonna know. The whole world is, I'm telling you, whoever liking your pictures, she probably go to her page and like the girl pictures. I'm telling you what women do. They mark their territory. This is why I sincerely believe you shouldn't lie to women that you're dating other girls, because I've got caught up like this. I told you guys a story over when I was in college. I was trying to be the playboy, talking to two girls, till they met up with each other and showed up at my crib at the same time. I was like, oh my God. They literally found each other, created a group chat, and showed up at my crib. You're not gonna hide anything from them. So it's always best to let them know you're dating. If you want to avoid the drama, because women can be very dramatic, especially when they feel like they're getting played. If a girl likes you and she feel like you're trying to play her, she starts being vindictive.
Sometimes she can give you a picture frame, a thoughtful decoration for your house. It It could be a picture frame, it could be something else for you to hang on the wall. But whatever that thing is, it will be girly-ish. It will have a idea. It will give an idea, whoever comes into your space, an idea that, as a man, you didn't buy that. Some lady gave it to you. Yes, she is marking a territory, but mostly when it comes to picture frames and some decors, in most cases, that is meant for you to know that she's really committed into this. She's investing her time. She is also making sure that you think of her. She makes sure that you're missing her. You miss her because whenever you look at those, there's no way you never think about her. And also she may give you gifts, thoughtful gifts that you have to put in your room. And those things could be keychain, could be a bed sheet, and of course, whenever you have that keychain, you will have to use that every now and then, because that's where you put your keys. That's where you put whether your car keys or the house keys to open up your things, open up your safe. So sometimes she may give you a keychain with a picture of both of you, or a picture of her, or a picture of, or maybe not a picture but a name tag, not necessarily a name tag but with her name and your name, or some message that love forever, something like that, that shows that has a meaning, a message that says that there is someone here, there is a lady like in this place. So those things, they are meant for you, and also they are marking a territory for the next person, because you can use those and you think about her. It will be nice whenever you look at that. It will always, even when you talk, if someone asks you about those keychains, ask you about those bed sheets, you say, my girlfriend bought them for me. Wow, it was a gift from my girlfriend, something like that. And also when someone do come, another lady comes, look at those. It shows he's creating barriers to make sure that there is no other lady who actually comes. If that lady does come, she will actually get the message very clear, straightforward, with no misunderstanding. So the next marking of territory, it is meant for you when she makes sure that when it was two of you together, maybe for a weekend, maybe she visited or you visited. If you were the one who visited her, she makes sure that she cooks the food and she gives you when you leave, when you go to your place, so that when you actually eat that food, you think about her and you think about the nice moments or the beautiful moments that you had together at that time when you were together at a place. If she's the one who actually come into your place, she will actually be to cook. She'll leave the food cooked when she's going home back to her place. She'll make sure that she leaves and then you don't starve. But it's the same effect. When you eat that food, she's thinking about you. And if it's really, really good, you know what? You might even text her and thank her, or make a call and say, thank you so much. I'm not starving anymore. I'm not eating bread from Monday to Friday anymore because you've cooked some delicious food. And now I feel like a king in my kingdom. So something like that. And the last one, thanks to the introduction of the internet and to the social media platform, now you can use the internet or the social media platform to actually mark a territory to all your followers, to know whoever goes through your profile knows that she is the main chick, or she's the woman who is in commitment with you. And she can do this by mentioning you in the relationship status, especially with Facebook. You're able to do that. So whoever you may try even to DM you, or you can try to DM them, try to some funny business. Unfortunately, whoever you DMing, whoever you interact with the platform, in most cases, people check your profile. They look at you. They see, oh, you're this kind of person, because you're just an online person, you're not the real person until both of you actually meet. So in most cases, people look at your profile, and if you actually mention there in your timeline, she mentioned you as someone who are in relationship with them, I mean, you're losing chances of getting another potential second lady. There's no way you can do that, because now she's marked her territory. And if you try some funny business, it won't work. It will backfire. So that one also, it works very effectively. So now, I think you ladies, you actually thank me on this, because at least I've given you some ideas how you can mark your territory, in case you didn't know how you can mark your territories. And maybe some of the ideas, of course, you knew about them, but others, you have to admit, thank the brother.